Okay. Chat, I slept like ass. I slept like ultra fucking ass. So we're gonna take it a little easy today. My partner's a little sick, so sleep was a little disturbed. Oh, I still have the dog ears on. Oops. Whatever. It'll make Emma happy, so that's all I really need. So we have to start a next set of dailies, and I procrastinated for a few days on starting another set of tribe quests. But we're leveling 60 to 70. So, such that I don't have to do as much DPS queuing, we're just gonna watch him suffer like that for a while. He probably deserves it. He's in Amazu. Oh, I forgot to do the thing, didn't I? Hang on, Chad. Don't look. Don't look. Nothing weird's gonna happen. Nothing weird's gonna happen. This is just my new glasses. There we go. It was actually already set. I just was misinformed. Okay. Okay. I exist. I exist. I find it funny that nobody's commented on the changes to the model, but like, I imagine that they were expected at some point. Anyways, yeah, he can just do that for a little bit. Yeah, Stormblood quests, and then I'm gonna spend the 3 extra allowances on current expansion. I did the math, and I can easily catch up on all Allied Society quests in a couple of months. And so here's the daily plans. I'm still gonna do my daily roulettes until all my levels are maxed. I'm not gonna do any daily roulettes after that at all, at all. Um, Maybe I'll do leveling still just for commendations. And I enjoy the trial roulette. I enjoy getting a random trial because sometimes you get something fucking weird. But yeah. Long-term goal right now is once I get every job to 100, I'm gonna work on unlocking at least the instances for mentor roulette, which means I'm gonna be doing Endwalker extremes. And y'all are welcome to join, but you gotta follow the strats. I'm gonna use a strat guide for them. You gotta follow the strats. People are welcome to join me for the extremes, but you gotta follow the strats and rules. That's the only caveat. Um, because I am new to extremes mostly. So it would be easier for me to dip my toes into hard content if people just followed the thing so that I can get used to dodging faster content on my extremely high ping. Anyways, additional thing. I did a bunch of Bosnia yesterday. I unlocked the Zadner step for the relic. We're gonna spend a lot of time in Zadner today, and also leveling White Mage probably. Um, Leveling my other DPSs that are ready to be leveled. Which is good because I need the fragments, and we got to do Dalriata a million times. I think it's 100 times for the achievement for Dalriata. So we're gonna do a lot of Dalriata. Which is cool because chat, have you heard the fucking Diablo armament theme? Chat, have you heard the Diablo armament theme? Listen to this shit. Listen to this. I didn't actually. I closed the tab. Oops. Like, listen to this shit. This is the Diablo armament music. It might be among the best music I've heard in the entire game. Yeah, I closed the tab. I just like planned it out. But like, listen to this shit. It's so good. It's not what I would have expected from this game at all. He's fine, I'm sure. So yeah, leveling day. Um, I actually don't think it's gonna take that long to get all the like the biggest limiter in getting all of my classes to 100 is the 61 to 71 range with DPSs, I think. Like the tanks and healers I'm all just gonna like bang out in like a fucking day because those queues will just pop. And then I think I'll leave DPSs to front lines and daily queues while I work on everything else I already have leveled to 100. And then we should be good. We should be good after that. Right? And then once everything is at 100, I'm going to re-gear everything. I'm going to clear out my armory chests. The armory chests are going to be perfect. And then the daily grind is going to simply be my frontlines roulette and tribe dailies. And then once we're done the tribe dailies, then I'm going to, and only then, am I going to do the Grand Company turn-ins. Because that's going to take like a lot of focus. But in the midst of that, so like that's only our daily plans. The tribe quests are still going to take a few months, and we'll have gotten all of our classes to 100. So then the plan there is my retainers are full of fucking A Realm Reborn materials. I don't want those in my retainer. So we're going to do the funny tier list. We're going to do a funny tier list of every A Realm Reborn crafted bling. We're going to do it like the thaumaturge staves, the that and that and that and so on and so forth. And then once I've gotten as much mileage as I can out of the Realm Reborn mats, I'm going to put them in Bongo Zango's pockets for 17 gil total. And we're never going to talk about the Realm Reborn materials again. And then I will have retainers again. Because, chat, my inventory situation is so bad. My inventory situation has been horrific for ages. And I want it to be ready for Evercold, because I want to do all of the crafting in Evercold, right? I'm going to be the first person to craft a lot of those furniture items on Primal, right? Right? Theoretically? Nobody does crafting. Anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the Diablo Armament music. Bozia has been really fucking great. I've been enjoying it. Also, it's fucking Diabolos again. It's always Diabolos. Am I gonna find out that, like, End of Pandemonium raids? By the way, it's Diabolos again. He's just here. Anyways. I think it's time we did this Great Allied Society quest to unlock them. I did the side quest leading up to this a very long time ago. The Namazu before you is twitching vigorously. That's yeah. So yes, so we begin. I am not dead, far from it, and do not pretend that you thought I was. How unfair of you to assume that aiding me would lead you to undertake a series of arduous tasks. I assure you that I require your assistance only this once. The wiki says otherwise. What if you're just like in a fucking MMO world and you're like, I don't know, the wiki tells me that you're lying, and they're like, the wiki? What? YouTube? Huh? I have the power of foresight. And by foresight, I mean I checked the wiki. Fate, destiny guided me to the Ism step. But as I wandered this unfamiliar land, I became increasingly lost and dry, parched, until I found I could no longer take even a single step. Random passerby, you'll be traveling to Yansha, yes? You'll find that I am most portable, quite suitable for sacks. I ask that only that you convey me to Giore Yuzuka Manor. I am also quite portable. You could put me in a... that's actually kidnapping, isn't it? Please do not kidnap me. Please, please. So are the Namazu a Japanese racial stereotype? Like is this a stereotype or is this a trope? Because I'm not familiar enough with like anime and such. Like, is this like how a lot of Western European media like has very obviously Jewish coded characters as like slimy and greedy? Or is this just funny, pathetic shopkeeper guys that are fish people? Because I'm not familiar enough with Japanese media and Japanese like politics and such to like be aware if this is a stereotype or not. Also, people are like, "Oh, the old Arumna board mounts, like they suck." I like this little Aravan guy that you get basically for free. Like, I like this little Aravan guy. I think people are fair enough to like the weird Arumna board mounts that are just like nothing special. My, what an oddly shaped bag you have. I am returned. Yushin, how did you come to be so desiccated? No, no, never mind that. I will bring water post haste. Oh, much better. There's nothing like a deep draught of one river's water. Another half dozen jugs, and I will be most fully refreshed. First, you might explain where you've been. And what of this traveler? Have you no words for her? Such an ill-mannered Namazu I've never seen. I've seen a worse-mannered Namazu. Oh, yes, yes, slipped my mind entirely. Ahem. Thank you, random passerby. I am Kyoshin, Namazu artisan, crafter of crafts. My definition is second to none. Yes, yes, he would be almost admirable were he not so careless. Why, not a fortnight ago he wandered into the path of falling vase and was knocked utterly unconscious. Wait, did we find Emma in the game? We found the version of Emma in Final Fantasy XIV? I can't believe it. We found Emma, chat. We found my partner. Anyways. Indeed, that is how I came by this head wound. It was most excruciatingly painful. And though I made a full recovery and have been in perfect health ever since, I began to have unusual dreams. Yes, yes, dreams of my grandest grandsire standing before me, shrouded in light. He's a fish, buddy. He revealed that every 777 years, we must hold a 7-year celebration commemorating the birth of our tribe. Should we fail to do so, then Mazu will be most gruesomely annihilated once 7 years pass. 7 years! Oh no, it's been 7 years since Stormblood, we're too late! And so you immediately set forth on a journey to our homeland at the head of the One River, without so much as a thought towards preparation. How reckless can it possibly be? Why did you not doubt it was distressing to you? A dream is no more than a dream. Yes, yes. Hasten not to judge, for profound truth may lie in even visions of the night. Just that. It's so goofy because they all have the same model. Neither than I, we're now a member of the literati. Saigetsu the Enlightened. was just Gyufoon. What was it this face buried in the book? A walking tome with whiskers are Gyufoon. Speak not that name. No, no, I cast it aside long ago, for I have searched my soul and found my true name. The fishy is trans! The fishy is trans! Saigetsu, the Enlightened! Saigetsu, the Enlightened! How many times must I tell you? They're dead naming the fishy. Yes, yes, your soul has a lot to say, I am aware. Did you need something? They're dead naming the fishy. This is why I detest imbeciles. But I will voice no further words on you and your deficiencies. For a matter of greater import demands our attention. The festival! In the course of my scholarly endeavors, I encountered a dated manuscript titled The Epic of Ganon. Only Link can defeat him. Which mentions an event that took place centuries past along the Upper One River. This unforgettable spectacle, as the author describes it, was a festival held by our own ancestors. It is written that this festival marked our people's first step towards enlightenment, the advent of a civilized Namazu society. Even you must understand the significance. Though I suspect your vision is a byproduct of a few too many blows to the head, reviving this tradition is an excellent idea. At long last, the Namazu will emerge from the darkness of ignorance. Our cultural renaissance has arrived. I have no idea what that means, and I'm not sure if I care, but if you're offering to help, then I graciously accept. Well, I see there is no stopping you. I will accompany you then. But I must insist that we bring another. One with more than a passing familiarity with the region. See? Thanks in advance! That's my laugh chat. I hope you enjoyed. I've been practicing sillier laughs because they make Emma laugh. But don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. She'll laugh at me. I am so congested today, chat. So, how much do you know about the step? I know a couple of things about the steppy. My word, not only have you spent many a day there, but you also claimed victory in the Nadam on the behalf of the mole? Surely there is no guy more qualified to lead us. The what? What? I can only pity you, mired in the depths of ignorance as you are. Listen well. Asim Step is home to valorous warriors known as the Shayla. For me to enter and to carry on with our festival preparations unannounced, we would undoubtedly be skewered and served as Oristupras. Or perhaps steamed and served into booze, as that is rather a more common delicacy among the Steppes' tribal peoples. I would rather not be served either way, thank you. I often am serving. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, that is precisely why we are fortunate to have encountered Supreme. We need only for her to escort us to the Katoon of the Mole, whom we can petition for permission to hold our festival. I see. In that case, please lead us there. I'm sure that my explanation of our mission will be quite convincing, most persuasive. I appreciate that we don't dead name the fishy. We don't dead name the fishy. I love that they desperately put more content in the Asm Step, because the Asm Step portion of Stormblood is it's cool in its world building, but it is the most filler of filler arcs. I could get distracted and do Rathalos today. I haven't done the Rathalos trials. I bid you welcome, Kagan. Glad are we to say that the gods have brought you to us once again, and I see you are in the company of Namazu. Hey, hello, hello. Well, you see. I know what you seek. You've already ready the location for your celebration. How did you know? Clairvoyance? Witchcraft? I but heed the whispers of the gods. They spoke of 2 disciples of creation traveling hither to hold a great celebration, one of whom would be a Namazu. Astounding! Are you perhaps chance one of the Mall's esteemed Udgun? I routed them in a narrow road through the deep grass. Wait. Gyoshin must be the Namazu in question. But who's the second disciple of creation? One shock after another. You manage such delicate work without pins? Well, physical inadequacies notwithstanding, I am sure that you would be a great help. Will you assist us? Please. Yes. Not just no, but hell's no. Then it is decided. Everything is settled. Indeed, I would have you shown to the grounds we have prepared. In the west stood the rocky cliffs of the towering still, erstwhile the Douro. Their abandoned structures have fallen into disrepair, but with some effort they can be repurposed. You were too kind, most considerate. I can hardly wait to see you. The only reason I'm concerned about, like, are the Namazu, like, a stereotype or something is because I remember when Stormblood came out, like, it got the game boycotted. Like, in places outside of Japan. Like, it just straight up got the game boycotted. By a lot of people. And it is super insensitive. But also, that probably wasn't the intent of the writers. Like, and also, if Stormblood was like a masterclass in writing, I imagine like maybe people would have been more forgiving of it. But it's not a masterclass in writing. The characters are well written, except maybe Lise, who's a little bit fumbled. But I mean, Lise is just boring. But like, people get like so mad about Lise. I don't think she's nearly that bad. Am I not live on Twitch? What? Oh my fucking god. Hang on. I hate Restream. The title includes banned words.